My name is Peanut. For those who don't know me, I am a mom of two awesome boys, and I work part-time, and I am also just recently started a reselling business. So if you don't know what reselling is, it's basically reselling clothing items on various apps. So I sell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, and my goal is to get profit back and make money from this business. So first off, I'm sorry for my voice. I got sick and I'm recovered. I'm like perfectly fine, but my voice is always the last thing to come back. So I'm a little congested because of that. Second thing, sorry I've been away. I know I've been meaning to post videos, and I keep saying on my Instagram and on my Facebook account that I'm going to post videos, but it's been very, very hard to film videos these past couple of nights. Nighttime is the only time I really have any time to film because it's quiet. George is asleep. And as of late, George has been sick, and my goal and my priority is always my babies first. So that's what I've been doing, taking care of my baby, taking care of my health, and now that I'm kind of feeling better again, except for my voice, I decided I wanted to film this video because it's long overdue and I've been just wanting to film it. So as you can obviously tell from the title, this video is going to be my month update of how I did as a first-time reseller on Poshmark. So just kind of give you a recap. I started on, wrote this down. I'm still so congested. Okay, I started on September 7th of 2018, and I started on Poshmark, and what I did was I just went through my closet and everything that I wasn't wearing no more, or I haven't worn in like a month, I used all of that towards items that I could list on my Poshmark closet. So I did all of that. I think I listed about 20 items right away, and then my sister had a bag of clothes that she was going to donate, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to take everything in her bag for donation. So I took everything in her bag for donation, and then I kind of asked my other sisters. I have 4 sisters in total. Technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have technically 5. I have a half sister too, but she's like 9, so that's that. But I asked my sisters if they had anything they didn't want no more, or they could donate towards my cause. And they gave me a couple items. And so that's kind of how I started my inventory, was just asking from my own stuff, from my own personal closet, and from my sister's personal closet. So I did that. I listed all the items, and I put the measurements, and oh my god, my pictures are so bad to start off with, but it is what it is. I didn't have good lighting. I was struggling to kind of figure it out, but that's another video topic, video lighting and all that stuff. So I've listed my first item on September 7th, and my first sold date of an item was on 9/9, so September 9th, and I sold that for $8 with the offer to likers feature. So I had listed the item for $10. I offered an amount of $8 with discounted shipping. So the Poshmark fee was $2.90 plus $1.50, and my profit was $3.55. So I am considering everything in my personal closet and my sister's personal closet as $0 for cost of goods, because I've already spent the money on it. I had these items for a while. I had them for a good time and used them and everything. So it's $0 for cost of good because they came from my personal closet. And then the biggest sell I had right away, my sister had I can't even think straight. I've been so scatterbrained too, so that's kind of that. So my sister gave me a Victoria's Secret Sport Bra 36DD, and that sold right away. Like, I listed it and then it sold right away for a full asking price of $35. And then after Poshmark fee of $7, I was left with $28. And that just gave me a huge, huge, huge adrenaline rush. Like, I was on Poshmark high for a long, long time. And I think that's dangerous to be, because you're like, oh my gosh, I just sold something for like this X amount of money. And yeah, I was on a Poshmark high, and I kind of went crazy a little for a bit there, but that's another topic for another day. um, yeah, and then after that, my sales just started coming in. Like, things from my personal closet were selling. Like, I had a lot of pink Victoria's Secret undergarments that I haven't worn in 2 years. I had a phase where I like just love shopping at Victoria's Secret, and that's what I did with all my money, was shop at Victoria's Secret for some reason. And I had so much undergarments that I didn't even wear. So I just so oh so what I did was I just sold all those items as bundles. Like, I sold 3 small pink thong bundles. So I sold that for $10 with $2.95 Posh fee, and so I made a profit of $7.05, which was awesome for items that I had no intentions for items I had no intention of ever using again or wearing again. So that was pretty awesome. And then it just kind of went kind of crazy after that. And then after going on a Poshmark high, I was watching YouTube videos, and people were mentioning Goodwill bins at Goodwill outlet, and I'm like, oh well, I live right next to one, kinda. So I would have checked it out, and I was so overwhelmed. I went on a Sunday with my sister, and never ever again will I ever go to a Goodwill on a weekend. Like, never, 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 never again. But from that Goodwill experience, I spent like $17 there. I picked up a Athleta maroon hoodie sweater. I'll try to figure out where I want to post it, because I'll scoot over a little. Okay, so I wore, actually, I'm going to do it this way. There. That way I could post it here. So I picked up a medium Athleta maroon hoodie sweater, and I had posted up right away, because I watched videos, of course, YouTube videos, and everybody said Athleta is a very good brand to pick up. So I picked it up, and I was struggling to post it. For some reason, it wasn't posting correctly, and in the process of me struggling to figure out why it wasn't posting correctly, it had actually already sold. So that was kind of funny, because I was over here trying to figure out why it wasn't posting, but in reality, I had posted that item 3 times in my closet in error. So what I did was, when I was viewing my closet, I had selected, like there's this little option where you can select to view closet based on like certain things and categories. I had accidentally selected dress only, so that's why I couldn't see the hoodie that I was posting up. I'm like, what's wrong? Why is Poshmark not working for me? In reality, it was just a goofy day for me. But that item sold right away for $28, and then I paid $5.60 for Posh fees. That was $20. So after that, profited $22.40, and then after minusing the cost of goods, $21.41. Now that had already paid for my entire trip at Goodwill that Sunday, September 13th. I think that was a Sunday. I think so. Yeah, so that sold right away. I was so ecstatic. I was so happy, and that fed into my Poshmark high, which got really bad eventually. That's coming up, but yeah, and then things just continued to sell, and I was so happy about it. On September 13th, I had an extremely good sell day, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 items sold on that day, and it was amazing because I was like the first like day out of my little Poshmark journey where I sold right away, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this, um, and everything. Let's see, I sold a lot of items, so the first month, so I'm gonna try to find my good items. So after getting a lot of money on the 13th, um, I went back to the Goodwill bins on a Friday, and I picked out a Adidas, extra large Adidas track jacket. Now I stay away from the groups and I stay away from crowds just because I don't like involving myself in that kind of atmosphere. So I was digging through a bin, and there was a big blanket comforter uh, in that bin, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta move that. I thought about not moving it, but then I was like, what if I miss out on something real good? So I moved it, and then I saw this bright blue, like, blue item. I was like, oh, this looks good. So I pulled it out, and I found this track jacket, and it was blue, and then I just saw the side stripes, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then I turned it around, I looked at the logo, and it was Adidas, and I was just freaking out. I almost wanted to jump and scream when I found it, because Adidas track jacket is a big thing right now, especially if it's like a rare like design. And this one looked vintage, like it was, I'll show the picture here, but it was blue with stripes on the side with the big Adidas logo, and it sold right away for me that day of me posting that item. It sold for $40, which was amazing. That's my highest priced item that sold. I think that was the highest priced item that sold this month. Yeah, highest priced item that sold this month. So I was so happy about it. I paid $8 in Posh fee, and that it was an offer to liker feature. So $1.50 was used towards shipping and handling. After all that, $30.50 was after the fees, and then after cost of good, $29.51. $29.51, which is amazing in my personal opinion, because that had made back my profit of spending items at the Goodwill, and I had picked out a lot of items that time. So anything after that was basically profit. Next big story. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't just wait till it get better. September 17th was when that Adidas track jacket sold, and that was also a very, very good day for me as well. I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sold another 6 items on that day, and that, like, just that day itself, I got $100, 20, 60, 70. Yeah, I averaged over $100 on that day just on my items that I sold, which was amazing because I was just like at work. I remember being at work, I was just like smiling from ear to ear and just like, yes, I sold that much on that day. That fed into my Poshmark high, which is still not very good, I guess, to this point of the day. And then let's see, what else was a very good day item? Another good item was this medium White House Black Market 100% silk blouse. I had listed it on the 17th of September. It sold on the 19th of September for $17 with an offer to liker feature. So I paid $3.40 in Poshmark fee and $1.50 in shipping and handling discount. So after all that, $12.10, and then after cost of good, $11.11, which is amazing. Making that is still pretty good. Now, keep in mind that the bulk of these items that sold in September were from my personal closet, and I had 43 sales. 43 sales my first month of Poshmark, which is ridiculously good. And yeah, so let's get to my first bundle. So I had my first bundle on September 23rd, and that bundle had 4 $10 items. At that time, I was doing a buy 4 $10 item, pay $30, pay, what was it? I don't remember the exact deal, but was it paid at 30? I don't remember what it was, but it was something. It was a deal, and that I was running just to kind of test it out. And that was how I got my first bundle. So the seller picked out 4 items, paid $30 for those items. After Poshmark fee of $6, I made $24, and then after cost of good, I made $21. So that was pretty awesome for my first bundle. And then what else was exciting about this month? Oh, right after that, I had another bundle. It was a bundle for the same day, September 20. Oh wait, actually it's not the same day. Sorry, September 25th. I had another bundle of 3 items, and totaling $40 with a Poshmark fee of $7.20, and then leaving me $28.80 after cost of good. $27.81 for that bundle of 3 items, which was amazing. I was so happy with myself. So during this Poshmark high and during the whole month of September, there was one time I visited the Goodwill thrift store, just a general Goodwill thrift store, and I bought this Tommy Hilfiger plaid long sleeve shirt. It was super cute, and I picked it up because it was Tommy Hilfiger, and I paid $9.99 for it, and I sold it for $20 with a $4 Poshmark fee, so $16. So I only made a profit of $6.01 from that item. So I'm telling that story because I am never picking anything up again for that high of a dollar amount unless I know it's going to be a good profit back. I was still so brand new when I picked that item out, that towards the end of the month I was like, why did you pay $10 for this item? Why? So I learned my lesson. I don't spend over $5 now for my cost of goods, and that's kind of that. And let's see, something big that happened. I had my first case open as well in September, and it was totally my fault, but at the same time, I kind of had a feeling that it was going to happen. You know, like you have a gut feeling that something's gonna happen, and it does happen. Well, this buyer bought 4 items for me, 4 $10 items for $30, and you know, 3 of those items were from my personal closet, and 1 of them was from when I had gone out to the Goodwill bins, and I picked it up, and it was this cute Forever 21 sweater, lovely color with the coat shoulder, and it was super cute. And it was totally my error, my fault though, because I did not see a hole on one of the sleeves on the coat shoulder. So I immediately apologized to the buyer because that was my error, and I just let her know that I'll just return her shipping and handling fee if she wants to keep the rest of the items. And so that's kind of how we resolved the case. Was I just gave her back shipping and handling for the items, and she kept it, and I got the remaining funds back into my Poshmark closet. So that definitely taught me a lesson to look at everything in my clothes. Like I have to, I probably check my clothes 5 times. So when I'm at the store, I check it. When I come home to steam it, I check it. When I come, if the item gets washed, I check it. And when I list the item, I check it. When I take pictures, more than that, I guess. And when I bag the item, because I always bag my items away, I double check everything. Like I if there's any flaws or anything like that, I always automatically write it down if they're minor flaws. If they're big flaws, like a giant rip on the shoulder or a giant rip somewhere or like beads missing or something like that, I personally don't even bother listing it because I don't want it to become a open case, and I also don't want to put things in my closet that I know I personally will not buy. So I personally won't buy anything that has a giant hole in it, but unless that's the design that it's going towards. But if I won't buy it, I know that my buyers will not buy it kind of mentality. So yeah, I definitely learned my lesson, and I triple checked my items now. What's next? Let's get to the official numbers. So I had 43 sales in the month of September from when I started on September 7th, 2018. My cost of goods for everything was $32.87 that month. And then everything that I sold on Poshmark was $572. After all my fees and discounts, I net profited $358.72. I was so happy with that number. I was just telling Kara, I was like, can you believe I made that much extra money? Like just selling things from my personal, well, the bulk of it was from my personal closet and my sister's closet. I'm just like, it's amazing. You know, like, why didn't I do this sooner before? Granted, it did take a lot of work to get it started and a lot of confusion, but I learned it, and I know how to kind of do Poshmark now. So, yeah. So for the first month ever of reselling on Poshmark, I net profited $358.72. And I'm just amazed. I'm very grateful to my buyers. So if any of you who are watching came from my Poshmark closet or just saw this video and you're interested in any of my items, thank you so much for buying, and definitely let me know how I can improve myself, improve my closet, because you know what? I won't know until you tell me what you kind of want or what things will be helpful for. So that being said, yeah, I'm very happy with my first month. The first month of my Poshmark, that profited a good amount. I reached my goal that I had set for myself of selling over $500 worth of items. Not that I didn't have a goal of net profit. I just had a goal of items that I've sold. So I sold over 500. So it's because I reached 572. And I was super happy about it because I was like, oh my god, I sold over $500 items. Like $500 in total of items. You know, and I wish Poshmark fee wasn't 20%, but there's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. But yeah, I still got a good profit back, and I used that $358.72 to reinvest back into this business. So that went towards lighting, because I have good lighting now. It went towards a proper, like a makeshift backdrop that I'm going to probably change when I move into a permanent house. I bought a small steamer with it, so everything will be linked in the description below if you're interested. They're very cheap, not cheap, they're very cost-saving items, like they're gentle on your wallet. You know what I'm trying to say. Like my lighting equipment, I spent about $49 for it. And my steamer, I spent like $35 for it. And my backdrop, I spent $10 for it. So it's a very good starter for your Poshmark for the reselling business, I feel like. So definitely check the links below if you're interested. And then what else? What else should I mention? I'm sorry that this video is so late in being posted. I had every intentions of doing this like first week of October, but life happens, things don't go as planned, houses, babies, work, busy mom. So that's that. But definitely make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and I shall see you on my next video. Bye bye.